Hi, I'm the Oshawa Ogre and welcome to my video. Today we're going to be cooking a monster MeatLovers meatloaf on the barbecue. Here's a list of our ingredients that you can copy down. And here are some of those ingredients, including we have here some mushrooms, some onions, green peppers, red peppers. We have bacon and sausage along with ground beef, ground pork, and ground turkey. We have some shredded cheese and some onion soup mix. We have pepperoni freshly sliced, some freshly sliced tomatoes and pineapple. And here we are at the barbecue ready to put it together. Now first we have a 10-inch iron skillet that we're putting some olive oil onto. And if you want to use butter instead of olive oil, you can do that as well. Coat the bottom of the pan. I have the heat pretty well full up at this point. And now we're taking our mild Italian sausage and squeezing it out of the casing right into the pan. And we're going to fry this up a little bit. If you like, you can always slice the sausage in the casing and have small pieces that way, but I kind of like this better. The nice thing about doing this as well is the fact that instead of just using ground pork for this, it's got the flavors of the sausage, and if you want to use honey garlic instead, or any other kind of a sausage, just use whatever you like to eat. Now we're going to take some bacon. It's about 1/3 of a pound that I've sliced into 3 equal sizes. And we're just going to peel that off and right into the pan it goes. If you prefer, you can also fry the bacon up first and get it going a little bit longer so you have more of a crisp bacon. This is going to be a bit of a soft cooked bacon by the time it's done. Nice thing about this meatloaf we're making, you don't need a lot of condiments to put on afterwards because they're all built into the meal. And now I have some triple washed sliced mushrooms, fresh ones. Took about half of the package that I bought at the store. And here's an onion that I've cut and diced down. And we're adding to that about 1/2 of a green pepper sliced. And same with red pepper. Give that a little bit of a mix. You can also drizzle a little bit more oil on top of that too if you like. And just close the lid, and now we're going to go in the kitchen and we're going to put the meatloaf base together. I have my prepackaged ground beef here. I have 2 packages, total of 2 pounds of ground beef. And I have 1 package, about 1 pound of ground pork, and also ground turkey. Another pound of that. So we have a total of 4 pounds. Now you can use any combination of ground meat for this recipe. If you want to use all beef, or if you want to use all pork, or also all turkey or chicken, or a combination of that, you do whatever you like to do. It'll all taste very well in the end. Next step now is to grab our onion soup mix. I'm using a Lipton's roasted garlic flavor. You can use the plain old onion mix as well. And you basically want to be able to put 1 package of onion soup mix to each 2 pounds, I should say, of ground beef or ground pork or ground meat. You want to give that a nice good mix. You'll find that this recipe is very filling, and you should be able to serve 8 people with this, and it also makes great leftovers. And here we're adding the second package of the onion soup. If you would rather, you can also just use a combination of salt and pepper and garlic flakes, or whatever type of spices that you like to add to your hamburger. You can do the same thing here. You don't have to work this for too long. You just want to get the onion soup mix mixed in well with the meat, and the different meats mixed together, so we have an even taste throughout the whole meatloaf. Now we have our cookie sheet, just a standard cookie sheet, and we're going to take our meat and throw it right onto the pan. It's almost like making a pizza, except instead of dough, we're doing it with meat. You spread out the meat. You basically want to get at least 1 inch, maybe an inch and a half in thickness. And you want to make sure that you leave a space all the way around the meat, at least an inch, all the way around. What you want to do is later on, a lot of the fat is going to be coming out of this as it cooks, and it will all puddle around the outside. And later on, as you'll see, we'll be using a turkey baster and taking all the excess fat out of this. Alright, now we got our basic shape, and we're going to add a little bit of sauce. Now, once again, I'm just using some leftover sauces that I had from previous cookouts, and right now I'm using a rib sauce that I had made. One that was brown sugar based, very good actually, but I just wanted to finish off the bottle. And now I'm adding to that a little bit of Muntha sauce. Once again, it was from a previous recipe that I had. And to balance it out, I'm just using some store-bought barbecue sauce. We need about a cup of it all together. And now we just use the back of a spoon and spread it around just like you're making a pizza. You can also use a tomato sauce if you'd rather have a tomato sauce. Lots of different combinations can be used. So the nice thing about this recipe, it's very easy to make, and lots of variations are available to you. Now we're just about ready to take it out to the grill. But first we have to add a little bit of cheese to this. We need to take some cheese, nice shredded cheese. In this case I'm using a Italian mixed cheese that was pre-packaged at the grocery store. And or you can use just a plain old mozzarella if you like, or cheddar cheese. A lot of times I'll grate my own out of a cheddar block, but this time the cheese was on sale in a package, so I went the easy way. Out to the barbecue we go. Part 2, you'll have to look for that in my videos, and